What's up? So I'm gonna do a video on my thoughts. And my thoughts are what I think about LA. So I think most people go there just to get more influence, get more status, get more uh, audience, and to grow their business, grow their resources and career. But I also think it's a terrible place to live because there's so much evil there from Hollywood, from celebrities, from just what goes on there. It has turned dark, as in all the, like I said, all the rituals and all the evil people um, who live there. And I just believe that's a place of like karma, and that's a place of trauma, and you're prone to getting bad deals, you're prone to bad people around you, you're prone to getting fake people, bad intentions, you're prone to having people who are not there for you, just want to use you, abuse you, or take from you. And I think living there for anybody is terrible because people think they can just go there just to upgrade your career, and to know that there's a grasshopper, if you can hear that. I think it's just a place where people think that you can go there and all of a sudden you'll blow up or be popular or be a celebrity, and I think that's ridiculous. You can be a celebrity, you can be popular anywhere, even where you live. And I think going to LA just to get deals and new opportunities is true, but I do think that it's a terrible place to live because of how people are there and what they're prone to living like, and people around them from all these years of LA people. And I don't see any good people there, to be honest. I'm sure there is, but in my perspective, I don't feel like there would be anybody. Um, but I know that there's more places that people can get popular, famous, and stuff. But it's sad to know that so many people like just want to sell their soul just to go to LA or get more opportunities or get more audience, or just find more community. There are positives to it, but then again, I just don't see it as a good place to live and a place to grow up in. And the way they think is differently from other people in the world, I believe, as in good and bad. But also, I just think it's sad to know that most teenagers, even on TikTok, I see they want to go to LA and Los Angeles for more opportunity, for to be famous, for to have a big audience on TikTok, and to have that flourish lifestyle, or to get that attention, to have a better audience on TikTok from being in LA and just like showing off. And also, there is a lot of people who live in LA to group up with other celebrities and other popular people, but that feels like the only aspect to it. And I just think it's an evil place, even it just feels so dark. I see Post Malone once said how dark it was, like spiritually, and I do believe that, from how many rituals and how much happens there, and it goes on and on and on and on. And it just, I can name you so many things that goes on there that I wouldn't even want to step in that place if I had to, or I probably would go there just to experience it and leave. And I don't think I'd ever go there, like I said, unless I wanted to just be curious and go there for a week or whatever, or a month, just to experience what it's like. But I don't think I'd ever live there. I just think it's scary how everybody nowadays wants to go there or wants to live there just for the lavish style and that life that people dream of. And I feel like there's more places in the world that are lavish and who are better, or like, to be honest, New York is better than LA. Those are the top places that everybody wants to go or live. I wouldn't want to live in either, but if I had to choose, it'd be New York, because it's more, I would say, less dark, more opportunity, more positives to it, I would say. And I just think the whole Los Angeles has always been that way, of us full of demons, full of trafficking, full of evil things, evil intentions, evil things that goes on there. Just so many things that you guys, I'm sure, see online that goes on in LA. And I just wouldn't be around that crowd and wouldn't want to put myself living there every day and just feeling unsafe is basically my one concern every day would be that. And knowing that, like, it's hard to find opportunities without a catch to it, or like people having bad intentions for you and I'm feeling that hard disconnect, like not being able to trust anyone. I feel like that's a hard thing in Los Angeles. Like, nobody can trust anybody in Los Angeles, and I can see that. And I feel as if it's a place that's been popular for so long as a dream to live there, but I see it as something that there's so many places in the world who are more lavish, more prettier, more better in the world, and more healthier. And as a spiritually person, I think that's a place of darkness and demons, of just a place that is not good for your soul. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think that every teenager nowadays shouldn't have that goal to go to LA. I'm sure you can go to it and go travel and whatever, go there if you like. I'm sure I probably would if it was travel, just to experience it. But to live there, I don't know if I could do that because of what I just said. And also, I just think they think differently and they live differently, that it's hard to adapt to that lifestyle that they have over there. And especially the weather. The weather's always hot, and just the people, how they act and how it is. And I feel like everybody's always trapped there. Everybody who always lives in LA just feels like, I never want to leave. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, but I know the weather is one thing that people love there, is that it's always hot. But I don't know if I could live there, as in a way to deal with people. I'm sure there's good people there, but like I said, I just feel I choose a healthier place rather than a spiritually dead place. And I think it's hard to find that type of place in the world that's has a lot of opportunity and that's hot every single day, like LA. And I just think teenagers should be just growing up popular, famous, whatever, in the hometown if they like to be. I shouldn't ever hear like teenagers or young adults saying, I want to be famous, or I want to have millions of followers on whatever it may be, or I want to be popular. But I know a lot of people have that desire of being famous and to have a lot of audience. And I just think we shouldn't be thinking of a place to go to have everything. We should be content in other places in the world, and even your hometown. You can learn so much in your hometown. I learned so much in my hometown, and I'm not famous or popular, but I still learned a lot, and I still glad to be here because of how much I've grown. And it's not lavish, but I make it lavish. And I think everywhere is hard to have an opportunity. Everywhere is. But then again, there's so many places in the world, in USA, who are just full of opportunities. Same like LA. And also, LA is such a competition for everything. For like word shows, for TV shows, for singers, for the artists, for just everything. For jobs, for everything in the industry. It's evil and it's terrible. And it's terrible on your mental health. And I just think people living there changes you. And I feel like everybody who's ever lived there has had it good or had it bad. And I think most know that, and you probably know that too. And I also feel like there's not much there if you really think of it. There's only beaches, good weather, and I mean, there's got a lot of people who know how to get in the industry, but that's not the point. But yeah, I just wouldn't want to go there. I mean, it's pretty places, but I don't want to like disrespect LA for that, but I just feel like it's too dark and full of demons and full of evil intentions, evil people, and people who don't want to see you win. And there's so many ugly people, and even like all the celebrities go to that been in LA and look how they are, and people who don't want the best interest in you. And I just see that town is full of trauma. Los Angeles, I just see it full of trauma, and what people do to these people in LA. And I just think it's not fair, and I just think, especially so many celebrities nowadays are screwed up from living in LA and the wrong people around them, and it's just not a healthy place to live in. And I just think there's more people in the world who rather see you online, just like me talking to you right now, and rather than being in LA. What's a destination gotta do with your purpose? Nothing. Your purpose can be anywhere. And that's something you gotta know. I could be anywhere in USA, and I'd still have the same thing. Same opportunities, same people, same desires, whatever it may be. But I know LA has more things, but there's so many places in the whole world who have better things to offer you, and good intentions, and better people of interest. And that's what people need these days, better interest in other people, rather than seeing you hurt, seeing traumatized. And I don't think this is the place to go. So that's just my thoughts on LA. I just want to make this video because I had this hat for a long time ago, and I thought, that'd be a good idea to do about. I just wanted to share my thoughts. If you guys ever been to LA, comment down below. If you ever want to go, comment down below why. If you don't want to go, comment down why. And yeah, I just want to make a video saying how just be careful where you go in the world. Not every place is full of good intentions, and you go to LA, be careful. Peace.